Well, January 16th, 2025, in the year of our Lord. Well, several nights ago, I had probably the worst, most miserable experience on StreamYard that I've ever had here. The picture was tiny, it was all messed up, but it looks like StreamYard has fixed their problem. So all seems to be well. I was ready to cancel my subscription to StreamYard, but yeah, I wasn't a happy camper a couple of nights ago. But now all is well. We're moving into an historic weekend. We're looking forward to a giant Trump rally Sunday night and the inauguration Monday afternoon. We're It's going to be a lot of fun. There's new comic books coming out next week, but Kevin at Gotham City Comics in Mesa, Arizona, has only gotten in part of them. He's gotten in the Marvel, not the DC, but he's also got some independents in. We're going to look at them here in a minute. And anyway, that's on the agenda. Oh man, well, it's nice to be warm. Last year at this time, it was like 20 degrees below zero here. Seriously, and now it's like 40 something, 46 degrees today. People you can trust. A hospital. And how many Hollywood movies is the hospital released? So, Satan cult or psychotics or how about that? Where do you think that comes from? Where do the ideas for that come from? So, I wrote down the books that are coming out next week that I want to. Oh, someone's coming in. I see a red dot. Well, it's Kevin at Gotham City Comics. What's going on?
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Drew is messing with my tripod, though. Let's see here. Layout. That's not right. This is, maybe that's right. This is right. What? This is right. Okay, so this is a super deformed Swamp Thing from Todd McFarlane. What do they call it? Todd's Mods?
Todd's Mods. I can't remember what it stands for. Mod stands for something.
Modifications, I assume?
When they first advertised it, it had a meaning. There was three words: MOD.
I don't know.
Mother of destruction or something like that. But it had its
Oh,
own
okay.
meaning. It wasn't that. It was just it had its meaning.
That Swamp Thing looks great. I'm really wanting to get that Batman. But Chip Creep is here. Hello, Chip Creep.
Hello. How's
Hey, what's
everybody
up?
doing? All right.
Yeah, I'm
Good.
doing pretty good, actually.
Hey, I caught your little segment on Horror Mike. It was great. He gave you some good press, I hope.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten any sales from it yet, but
Well, you think a lot of the people on Horror Mike already knew of you, or were they surprised?
I think a lot of people, because that was 7 months ago, so I think a lot of new people. He's got like 5,000 subscribers, I think.
Yeah. How many views did that stream get?
I don't know.
Well, if he
And then he
has
cut it up
5,000
into
people watching. That's
He cut it up into a little segment too that he just posted the other day.
oh yeah, that's cool. He he'll get some like he'll like when AI first became a big thing, he put AI and something about Colossus, the Forbin project, and he got thousands of people tuning in. He's a master of just the right titles. I think that to bring people in. I just squirted some kind of hot sauce in my right eye. it's I don't know what it was. It was something you're supposed to put on fish, and I was squeezing it, and it squirted all over me, but especially in my right eye. So I don't know. Maybe my eye may be becoming inflamed during tonight's episode. So you're opening up the swamp thing. Great. He's almost more 1960s Hulk looking than Swamp Thing, but he is, yeah.
Yeah, he looks good. Is it all one material? The mossy parts, they're not like soft, right? They're all the same material.
It's all like vinyl.
Okay.
It's all it's kind of vinyl plastic. It's not too heavy. It's not too light. It's just well balanced. Does he stand? He's well balanced. Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You could make them look better if you had a paintbrush in a steady hand.
Oh, really? Well, that's kind of what you're paying Todd McFarlane to do, though. So
No, that's not him. That's just a Chinese factory worker.
I know, but well, I'm sure you're right.
They just have a certain amount of hits. They call it paint hits, where it's a little like stencil that goes over this part right here, and they just spray it real quick and puts that there.
Oh, okay.
So these are each paint hits. Each one costs a certain amount of money. How you doing? So it can only have a certain amount of paint hits. So even
Ours
though
says
there's
it would
all
look good in a terrarium or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
there's all these details that you don't see because the paint's on it. Even the bottom of the feet are sculpted. It's kind of cool.
Is that, if that's the same size as that Hulk comic version that came out recently, the Gray Hulk? Looks
He
smaller.
made a Hulk one of these. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's looks bigger though.
This is like the size of a Funko Pop.
Oh, okay.
They're like
Ugh.
$14. I think it's $14.
How much did you say?
$14.
Oh, that's totally worth it.
My wife's
This head,
saying hi.
this head's a small, like small antenna. This head like belongs in like a GI Joe figure. That's how small it is. One of those little GI Joes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's a Funko next to him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I was getting a sense that it was a little bigger, but yeah.
Yeah, you don't know. Like when she was showing it, I didn't realize how small it was.
The other night, did B
Yeah,
sides? They showed Swamp Thing and Batman.
yeah, that was the first time I ever seen him. See the boxes. He almost copied their box and made it almost the same.
Oh yeah, he did. Had you already ordered the Swamp Thing, or did you order it after you saw it and it already
Oh, I
came?
already had it ordered, but I didn't know the box or how big it was.
Yeah.
Made it exactly like
Well,
it's way better than a Funko though.
oh shit, yeah. That Batman though, if you could find a way to get that Batman in your store, I sure would like that.
Yeah, I'll buy one if I see one out somewhere. 'Cause I want one too. Oh, look at this! I got these custom boxes for my Remco Phantoms.
Oh, neat.
That's great.
Could you put a Barbie in it? That would be funny if you put like some innocent looking figure into that box.
No, I bought it to put. Barbie's a little too tall. There's a creature in here.
Well, do you have loose figures in your shop you could try in the box just for grins?
Yeah, I don't have Barbie though.
Uh, what's the most innocent thing you've got?
Let me see.
Probably.
Maybe Bigfoot, Plastic Man,
Oh, you got a plastic man.
Elvira. You're not innocent enough. You,
Is
Yeah, it
that
kind of needs
Roddy?
to be something real innocent looking to be funny.
Was that Roddy Piper from They Live? Did you have that figure? I
yeah,
thought I
right there.
saw. Yeah, who made him? Do you remember?
It's like a. It's made by a wrestling company, wrestling figure company.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the same series they produced this too, because it's Andre the Giant played Bigfoot in the TV series.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
So it's like a movie line of wrestlers, and then they had the
Oh,
Rock. They had the Rock as the Scorpion King.
that's brilliant.
So they had those three figures you could get.
Yeah, that fight scene in They Live is so good.
Beetlejuice was like that. See what else I got. I got a new glow mummy, glowing black mummy.
It's a great face. And he glows, you said?
Yeah, he's part of that series of those glow masks. There's like
Oh,
five in
okay.
total.
I missed it. I was giving the dog. Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh, that's
There's
great.
Carlisle and the
Wow.
Skull, and then you got the I think his name's like Creep.
Yeah.
Look at these glass display cases somebody gave me. Like
Oh,
holds
yeah.
Oh,
maybe a
perfect.
basketball.
Yeah.
And this one holds like maybe a I don't know football or something. No, it's bigger than the other one. I don't know what I'm gonna put. Maybe statues in here.
Yeah. Well, what have people been buying today?
These, if I would have had extra, if I would have had more.
All right, everyone's been looking at it.
You guys probably would have each bought one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what?
I got more
Yeah.
shock monsters in. I got four more of those.
So there are four Shock Monster Halloween buckets that are available. Those of you in television land.
Got another one of these. These sell out as soon as I get them.
Did you see that new Mecha Godzilla that Super Seven's putting out? Like the size of
No.
a Shogun Warrior? Pretty
Oh, it's
wild.
one of those.
Yeah.
They're
It
putting
costs
out some.
more than the original Shogun, I bet.
Yep. So 375, I think it was.
Oh wow.
When you can buy an original for less, that's when I kind of get at have to back away.
Yeah.
Except they didn't have that one, right?
No, they didn't have it, but I don't have an original Godzilla.
Oh right, yeah,
I used to have them, but they used to come in like used to flow like water in here. I would have one always on sale here,
yeah,
and I'd
I
sell
have
them for
one.
like
I'd like to see it.
I used to sell them for like $120,
yeah.
and now I can't even get one for probably under 250.
When did everything go up during the pandemic?
I kind of pinpointed it. It was a little bit before. It was the toys that made us. Remember that on Netflix?
Yeah, that was a good
It
show.
made.
Oh,
I always thought I've always been around figures and comics, but there's people that actually still aren't like don't even know about this stuff, and then they found out about it during that time on Netflix.
okay. That's what did it, huh?
But to me, it was like no change for me. But there was a whole bunch of people that just got into collecting it all at the same time.
Yeah. Was that when everyone got the stimulus checks?
No, that was the toys that made us. I think it was a year or two before that,
Oh, okay.
but it
Well,
just
that
made
was when the economy was doing great
yeah.
because of Trump, and then people had all that extra money because of the stimulus checks.
But people, yeah, were already getting into collecting, or they were already into collecting, and then they actually had extra money, yeah. But
But when did the
I,
thing with key? When did people start using the term key issue, and they don't want anything but the key issues? When did that start?
I can't pinpoint it to the exact
First
time.
time I heard it was Silver Age Dave, and that was just about 5 years ago. He's saying, "Do you guys collect
Hang on, I'll be right back. Hold on.
overruns? Sure, or keys?" And I was thinking, "What is he talking about? I don't know these terms."
Yeah, first time I heard it was on YouTube.
Yeah, it's a whole new way of looking at things. It's not. Oh well, it's not the attitude of someone that really loves the stuff. It's someone that just I don't know what they're doing. Oh my gosh. Well, there's second.
Hey, Chip, are you there?
Yep.
I'm gonna show the new Marvel for next week. If you see anything, if you
Okay,
want.
great.
Did you
That's
get the
new,
last
right?
box I sent?
No, it's bad. It's still in transit. We got a lot of snow here though, so I'm guessing that's it. That's 66, you said? I don't have that one. Ooh, look at that cover.
Yeah, this is stuff that goes on sale next Wednesday. They've been coming out with these weekly, and they did a point issue also.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
saw
the
that.
worst.
Yeah, they were complaining about that. They didn't learn
What
their
is he
lesson
coming
from
out of a
last time.
sewer? Oh, it's a little baby Spider-Man coming out of a sewer pipe. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, these are the Eight Deaths of
This,
Spider-Man. They're gonna kill him
oh,
eight
okay,
different
yeah,
ways.
you were talking about that.
Yeah, I'll take one of those. So how many? Is any more variants or?
I just had those two covers. You want the Scotty Young?
Um, can I see the other one again, please?
The other one's not bad. The only thing I don't like about it is I don't know.
A little
Spider-Man
light.
looks a little weird.
Little, yeah, I'll take the other one unless somebody else wants it.
Oh, you got it.
All right.
The one I wanted was he didn't order. It's a facsimile of the first Punisher that's out next week.
Oh,
Oh
Spider-Man
wow.
121. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
can
order
you?
it because there's so many printings of that. Like it comes out every 5 months.
Yeah, it seems like I might already have one. It seems like I
I bet
ordered
you have
one
like
from you
four.
about a year ago. Why did they
I'm
do
sure.
it? So it's not a new thing. It's yeah, I think I do have one.
Yeah,
I
you
need,
have like two or three from me probably.
okay, I need to just that's why I hate how sometimes Alzheimer's is great and sometimes it's bad. This is the time when it's bad. I buy things over and over
Blade.
again.
I forgot if you were collecting Blade.
I got the first one, then I stopped.
My wife says,
Hey,
"Hi, hi." It's like she's doing karate.
look at it. It's Rocket Raccoon and Doctor Doom together.
What is that comic?
That's cool. What's that?
It's Doctor Rocket, and Doom Raccoon.
Wow.
Or maybe you were supposed to read it as the side, Doctor Doom and Maybe you're reading it wrong. Yeah, I think it's Doctor Doom and Rocket Raccoon. So I didn't see that book on the list. I was looking this morning before work at pictures of upcoming books, but is that any good? What the heck is that?
It probably has to do with the event that's going to be happening through Marvel because Doctor Doom is having an
Oh,
event. But he took over. What did he take over? Sorceress Supreme or something?
Yeah, he's in
No,
charge of all that now.
oh, that's a bunch of stupid shit. Well,
during
I
the
mean, I
during
know
the
it's
whole
wonderful.
blood hunt.
I'll take one, yeah, a copy of that if you have one.
Yeah,
Does that have good art in it? I mean, you can't be honest because I mean it's kind of an interesting cover. It's almost halfway interested, and
you
oh
want to see the inside?
It's a great song title, Doctor Doom and Rocket Raccoon. Got a nice
yeah,
ring
it
to
sounds like a Paul McCartney song.
it.
But, I hear a Space Ghost noise, but I bet it's not from Space Ghost.
No, it's Super Friends.
Oh, they reused that, didn't they? Meyer says 2 weeks ago, Rocket was calling Doom an existential threat to democracy. Now they're drinking out of chalices together. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's pretty interesting.
So it's all a dinner party where they're having a conversation.
That's all Marvel comics are now.
First time I ever saw that was in an Ultimate Marvel team up a couple of decades ago, and I thought it was kind of clever because it had Spider-Man out of costume at a mall in a food court with Mary Jane, and the X-Men were there out of costume eating in a food court. And Wolverine knew that Peter Parker was Spider-Man because he could smell him. He knew that it was the same guy, and oh shit, yeah, and it was just fun. They were asking what's it like to be a superhero to the X-Men, and I mean, well, he was. It seemed clever to me at the time. Now I guess that's all Marvel does is make it my dinner with Andre. That's actually kind of, man, that's actually kind of clever. I have to. What's inside of it? What is this?
It's just
Is
a
this?
cover.
Is it a Fantastic Four comic?
Surprisingly, yeah.
Doesn't Alex Ross do all the covers of Fantastic Four now?
Yeah, he did a cover, but this is issue 28.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah, Mickey's not in this. I can't even put this on the shelf because the kid will think Mickey's in it, and he's not.
I need that issue. Is that's the only one we have?
Yeah, you can get it. I'll put it in your pile.
um be a lot better if it was the real Fantastic Four 28, but
All right, the next one is a cool cover.
okay, this is the one that I want.
You want this in your pile?
Oh yeah, I thought I made that clear on the phone earlier. Yeah, that's neat. Yeah, that's one of the
Well,
ones I wrote down.
is that the masterpiece? What is that?
Yeah, masterpiece. There's
Is it
Yeah,
monsters in it.
Masterpiece or Monsterpiece Theater?
Monsterpiece.
That's
masterpiece rather. Yeah.
You got all the
what
monsters in here.
what I wrote
That's
down ship creep this morning that I was wanting. Some Metamorpho 2, which he doesn't have yet. That Godzilla, Heat Seeker 3, Spider-Man 129, which apparently I already bought from him twice before, so I crossed it out. Toxic Avenger 4, and another one which I don't think he has yet. And Superman versus Flash, limited collector's edition facsimile, the big tabloid size. I used to
Oh
always call
yeah,
them
this is
treasury
cool.
editions. Then I realized only Marvel called them treasury editions. DC called them limited collector's editions. So
This is cool.
yeah. I'll take that next issue of that.
You want one of these two?
Yeah, please.
how can anyone turn down that cover? It's pretty neat.
Yeah, they got good covers.
The art reminds me of that. What was the guy that worked with Ed Piskor? The
That
was it?
is him.
Oh, that's Jim
Uh,
Rugg.
No, it's not Jim Rugg. It's Tom Scully. It's the third guy. He's the guy with long hair.
Okay, so when they made those books with the whole history of the Hulk or the Fantastic Four, was he one of the guys working on it?
He did the. I think this guy did the either the. I think the Fantastic Four one.
Okay, that's what it is. It's something about it. It looks. It almost looks like a really talented high school or college artist in 1966 is drawing it. If that makes any sense, it's like
mhm.
they're trying to make it look a little amateurish on purpose, like they do with these Dogman books that are supposed to look like they're done by a fourth grader on intentionally. Um, oh, Meyer wants a monster piece too. My wife says I can watch a little. Yay! She's on her lunch break. Uh, so does that sell you out, or did you buy a bunch of them? Oh, he's busy. Have you got stuff worked out on all the damage chip creep that you had to your property with the insurance people?
Now they want some more pictures, and to expedite, I'm gonna have to come up with some prices. That's what I had to do last time. So you get comparable prices to what was damaged, and then but they haven't come out yet. Now we have all the snow; they're not going to come out because last they got to go up on the roof and inspect everything.
So
So it's
your
going.
your arcade safe?
Oh yeah,
Okay, but it's going to delay us getting to see it.
yeah, absolutely.
God
Unfortunately,
damn it! I'm so eager to see that, man. That's going to be an epic, historic episode.
like, don't make it out to be too big. It'll be
No,
a
it'll be
bomb.
great. No, man, I thought I was done with StreamYard 2 nights ago. It was a disaster. I couldn't even see the picture. Now they've gone back to the way it was, and that was a very miserable stream. And Gary
Did
came
Miles
on,
say he
fell
wanted one of
asleep
these?
during the stream.
He,
Poor,
yes, he did.
I didn't even know it. My wife had to tell me because I couldn't
Oh,
see it.
cool.
I watched it later.
Look at the mummy grows to fight Godzilla.
Look at that, man.
Like Jet Jaguar, I guess. That's funny.
If only the Marvel comic in the 70s had been like that.
Look at Frankenstein.
Yeah, man, this is
Look
this
at this.
is fantastic. Oh, my wife's just hearing the news about StreamYard. Yeah, they must have been having some glitch. It's weird that you didn't hear anything about it. But I may be the only idiot in the world that does StreamYard on their phone. because it's already too small to see. Then they made it even smaller. I think most people are on laptops or PCs, and that's why they're stationed in one spot. They don't move around during. My wife says, "Cute Frankie." Godzilla versus the Great Gatsby. That's fucking hilarious because the Great Gatsby's taken so seriously by high school and college professors that it's good to see him fighting Godzilla. I'm not knocking the Great Gatsby. It just when things are taken too seriously, it's good to see the piss taken out of them a little bit. Which is why I love the Beatles cartoon, the Saturday morning Beatles cartoon, because people have started taking the Beatles so seriously as these artists, and they're a fantastic rock and roll band. But to put them up on pedestals and have college classes about them, I want to see them fighting Frankenstein and stuff, which is what that happens. Like I think in four different episodes, they wind up with Frankenstein. Okay, what are these? Are Ghost Rider comics, I assume? What the heck is that?
It's a Wolverine.
Is why has he got like are those bones around his neck or is that muscle? Those are bones around his neck. Okay, interesting.
Nobody.
No, those are the
I
two covers. I'll take one of them.
This one's the best in my opinion.
Yeah, I like that one.
You want that one?
Yes, please.
Iron Man. So they have the Scarlet Witch on the cover and not Iron. Oh, Scarlet Witch is Iron Man. What's going on? Why does she have a third leg? She had a third leg, or what? What is?
Or
Or that's her cape?
is that a sash?
I don't know. It looks like a. I don't know what the hell it is. Why is she on the cover of Iron Man? Iron Man's a girl now? I
Iron
think
Man's been a
she's.
girl for decades, I think.
I know, but it was a little teenage girl. Now it's Scarlet Witch. I don't know what's going on. Sounds like a very innovative storyline,
Mhm.
but I'm sure it's wonderful. I need to stop being negative.
Iron Man has always been a girl. It's Iron Girl.
Yeah.
No, nobody.
Uh,
Negative. No, for me, no.
Kid Venom.
Kid Venom. What the? I mean, I'm sure it's great. What is that supposed to be? Nightcrawler? What?
That's Kid Venom right there.
There's a lot going on
Looks a
there.
lot like Nightcrawler to me. Ooh boy,
It's
yuck!
like a anime. Isn't that the
I
guy from
know.
Naruto?
I've heard the word, but seen it on people's shirts, but I wouldn't be able to tell you what it is.
Look at Mystique.
Oh man, she looks really nice now. Oh, that's right. She can change into different people. All right. Well, oh, there she is. Oh, I see what they're doing. Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. Man, that's bad. That looks like that was done by a ninth grader. That cover. Pretty
Okay,
good.
so
Excellent work, Marvel. What do we have here? Oh, Star Wars.
mm,
Princess Leia.
Finally,
It's
the
been 20
last.
years.
It's number 4, but it's number 12 of 12.
Oh, oh, that makes a lot of damn sense. The Battle of Jakku. Last Stand.
interesting.
All right, the next book will be the biggest seller of the week.
Well, you got a lot of them. Oh, but that's
Mm,
not a Marvel book, right? So you got other publishers came with Marvel.
It's an LD book.
Learning disabled,
laser
limited
disc.
distribution.
Oh, it's IDW. Sorry,
Oh, so
that was
what
a
is the
fail.
do? So Random House does Marvel? Is that, or is it Prentice Hall? What is it? Who
Penguin.
distributes
I
Marvel?
thought doesn't
Marvel is
Penguin do something?
Penguin Random House, and they also do IDW,
Okay, so
which
that's
that's supposed to
IDW.
say IDW. ID, and then I guess the whole thing is a W. That looks bad,
Oh
Oh,
though.
yeah.
oh, that's bad. That's real bad. I see how. Ooh, gross. I'm sure it's wonderful though. The turtles, they like pizza. They're great.
Well, it brought little kids in. They were
Well, that's
they
good.
were showing
That's
it to each other at the playground, and they would come in, and because Billy got one at the playground, I saw it, and he wanted to come in and get one.
you're really seriously getting kids in for this?
Yeah, yeah,
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
it is
I
cool.
I figured it was gonna be like people my age.
there is, but it was mostly little kids. So
That's good. Uh,
Ninja Turtles Night Watcher.
Hmm.
Okay, another cover for it.
hold it back so we can. I can't even make out what's oh, it's thumbs. What is that?
I think this is a pig lady, and she's holding his hand. Is that his hand? No, that's his head. There's his head. Look at it.
I
I thought that
can't
was an
make out
arm.
anything.
That's an eye. That's his eyes crossed,
Mm.
like he's
What?
dead.
I don't see that at all. I. What are you talking
It
about?
took me a while to see that. This is his arm and shoulder. This is his
Yeah.
head. He's putting his head down, like he's
Oh,
bowing in
oh,
shame.
oh, he's bowing. Okay, or is he
He's
committing
bowing
Harry
in shame.
Carey?
Mm.
Well, she's taking his helmet off. That's what she's doing. She's removing his
Oh, or
helmet.
maybe, or crowning him. I don't know.
No, she's removing it.
Okay,
This
all
is
right.
he's got some weird helmet. Wow, that
Oh,
was.
that's what the turtles look like without their masks on. I see.
I can't believe I couldn't see that. It's like one of those
Preston
things
says
you got to
it's the
squint your
girl
eyes at.
turtle. It's the
Mm.
girl turtle. Don't you see? I've never read
Like
a
one of
turtle
those
book.
images you got to squint your eyes just right to see what it is.
'Cause I would say you were misgendering her, but who knows? That last video I did the other night got the United Nations put a little note below the title about uh, Clamate Chango. We're not supposed to say those words on YouTube. Clamate Chanje. You're not. I was making fun of it, and so they had to explain what Clamate Chango is.
TVA number 2.
Try to fool the
Mm.
bots, not knowing.
Talk about TVA for a second. I'll be right back.
Oh, TVA. That's the Loki TV show. Was that really in the comic books? I guess it was, but Loki made it into a stupid joke with the little clock guy. And I couldn't
Interesting.
get past a couple episodes of Loki, and that was about when everything fell to shit for the Marvel movies. They put Eternals into the theater, and they started doing all these awful TV shows. Uh, Captain America and Winter Soldier. It was just everything fell apart like right after Endgame.
It was
I never would
literally
have
an
seen
endgame.
that coming, man. I never would have thought that it would just fall flat. But yeah.
Mm.
Um
You need this chip?
Oh. No, I don't think so. It's interesting though.
yeah, the art's kind of good now that I see a close up of it. I just don't like the time variance authority in the movies and TV shows. So,
Ultimate
well, listen,
Spider-Man.
that's supposed to be good. I've never read it.
Yeah.
Everyone loves it.
I
Yeah, I'll
think that's
take one of
Craven the Hunter
those.
right there.
Yeah, obviously.
I'll grab one
You
of
need one of
those.
these chips?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't make fun of that because a lot of people have told me it's great.
Uncanny X-Men.
It looks like a pretty good painting,
Not bad.
sort of.
Kid Venom.
Kid Venom, that's just Nightcrawler.
Not
I don't know
anymore.
what they're doing.
You don't need that chip.
No, thank you.
About about
What
this?
if? Well, they're doing that every week. They're doing it weekly now. No, I'm good. Thank you.
This one you can't see it. It has a band across it. It's in a bag. It's in a poly bag.
How gory is it really, man?
Not really. It just makes you want to buy it, I think.
Hmm.
Do you have any of that book open, like unsealed, where we could actually see the blood, how bloody they
I
get it?
think it. I don't even think it's the blood. I think it's just like a director's cut where you get a few more pages.
But they say it's inappropriate.
No, it says it's appropriate. It's
What?
not inappropriate.
This comic book is only.
It's appropriate.
No, it says it's only. What does it say over? Move it a little to your left. Is only approved for appropriate audiences. Explicit content. Appropriate audiences are what? And then it says parental
Anybody.
discretion advised. I figured it's going to be like people's heads exploding, like those Max
No,
books from 20
not
years
that.
ago.
It's not that bad.
I think profanity too. They consider it
This cover's kind of neat. The
as
coloring on it
well.
looks nice. Colors pop on it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wolverine.
Nobody.
No,
Yeah,
thank
the
you.
way they put that logo is horrible.
Yeah. Teaches you about syllables. Okay.
X-Men Xavier's Secret.
Mm.
What could that secret be? The secret is he had a crush on Jean Grey in X Men #1, and she's looks like she's 14.
All right, that's it.
No,
Oh,
So we
okay.
Ultimate
got.
didn't Ultimate Wolverine come out or something? Or that's not this week?
I think that was last week.
Oh, that was last week.
You probably in your box that you're waiting for from me.
Oh, all right.
And here, let me go back over last week's in case you missed something. There's not much. I'm sold out of most everything.
Don't buy something again that you
Yeah,
already
Yeah,
got.
I do that a lot. I gotta watch.
Because you haven't gotten it yet, so you forget that. What was that Action Comics? Did I get that? Is that a good
uh,
thing? No.
Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad
No.
was a good show.
Yeah, it was good.
Kratu is always misgendering our dog. Yeah, I call the dog a he all the time.
Alien, Feral.
Is that 9 or 8?
It's 9, but you probably got it from me.
I
You
thought I
probably got the
did.
movie. You probably got the movie poster one or something. GI Joe.
I don't remember now.
Join the club.
Oh, geez, I don't know what issue I'm on for that either. That's a great cover. That Subway. What was that Subway?
Oh
What
yeah,
issue is that?
the
Yeah, I like that too.
Nightwing 122.
Oh, that's a cool cover. Yeah, I can't start another series. I can't.
It's just like a drug house.
Yeah.
Kevin's our dealer. It's like, no, man, I'm addicted to too many drugs, man.
I can't start
No,
another
the first
drug.
one's free. First one's free, man. What? We
Well,
lost
buy
David
this.
Lynch today? Oh my God. Really? Did you guys know that?
What
Now
happened?
No.
what? Let me, Cleo, or have you double checked this, or did you just see it on Facebook? I mean, he is getting up there, and let me check this.
What happened?
She's saying we lost David
David
Lynch.
Lynch.
Have you heard that?
No, I didn't hear that. No.
I'm gonna
I wonder
double
who it
check
is.
because there's clickbait on. No, 5 hours ago, BBC film director David Lynch dies at 78. I
Wow.
think BBC is a pretty. I would trust BBC. They're pretty reputable. Ooh boy,
Oh,
well that was a rough one.
yeah, it's a shame.
Um,
Yeah, I still have 3 of these. If you realize that you didn't order it.
Maybe put one aside because I don't remember if I got
My
that. I
wife's
may have
going,
put one.
"Oh God, you don't trust me." See, see, I'm right. I have to double. I'm.
You're fact
I have to
checking
double
yourself.
check. I'm broadcasting to 21 people. I don't want to be sending misinformation out. That's a damn shame, man. Well, damn. Well,
I don't know if he was in the
yeah.
process of making anything, was he?
Why I oughta. My wife's not happy that I didn't
I
trust
don't
her.
remember.
Um, I don't know. I haven't heard about anything. Uh, yeah. Well, I guess the next thing we're about to see a lot of this, man. We're gonna see Ringo Starr and Paul McCartney, John Waters. I mean, a lot of these people are up there around in the '80s. Sometime we're gonna find out Julie Newmar, and Debbie Harry. It's just gonna keep hitting us until it's probably what our parents. It was like for our parents. Clark Gable died. Vivian Leigh.
Hmm.
It's all the big movie stars. Humphrey Bogart, and now all these people from the '60s. I don't know. Keith Richards. He'll never die. Dracula's Gold.
That looks great.
Yeah, Gary had a whole bunch of these the other night when he was on. My wife says I'm kidding. Don't believe anything these days. Yeah, I have to check even if because people lie a lot, and so I want to make sure if someone may have put something that my wife saw, she would double check. So I should have trusted her, but I just wanted to make sure because yeah, David Lynch, uh he was pretty great, but I think he was a smoker, pretty sure, and he was pushing 80. Yeah, he was a heavy smoker. So I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that. I think well, I'm excited about this weekend and I'm nervous about this weekend. I just want everything to go well. I don't want to see something horrible happen. So anyway, Kevin, when do you think the other box will come? You probably have no idea. Oh
Uh,
shit, Drew,
DC Comics is tomorrow.
tomorrow. Okay, so then there'll be Metamorpho 2. Will Heat Seeker come with the DC, or is that a separate? That's from Diamond.
Yeah, that'll be Diamond. So that's they're going week by week. They're not even. They owed
I
like
heard,
UPS like almost $500,000 or something crazy.
I heard
That's why
bad
our
things
boxes
about
weren't.
Diamond.
That's why our boxes were always late because they couldn't. They were trying to scrape up money to pay UPS.
Oh wow. So what about Toxic Avenger 4? That would be with Diamond
That's
or
what
DC?
DC. That's tomorrow.
And then obviously
Tomorrow.
Superman versus Flash will be tomorrow too, huh?
Yep.
Are you showing us your gothic romance collection?
Those are cool.
Yeah, they are. All of these are because of the popularity of Dark Shadows. Notice they always put dark in the title. Yeah, Dark Shadows was a major. Yeah, and those books were always advertised in Famous Monsters too, but I don't think I have any of those either. So there was a Frankenstein and a Dracula series.
Got that in
So
I have that author. what was that name? McCannon or something? What's his name? Yeah, I read one of his books. He's a good author. I read Swan Song.
So these are books you just have hanging around, or did you just make a recent buy?
I got these from a monster collector.
Like today?
No,
Okay. I've heard of that author.
You've heard of Paperbacks from Hell, that book that came out where they kind of like go over all these books and it's really inflated the prices of them.
Yeah, I don't know. Do they talk about 50s juvenile delinquent books?
No, I don't know if they go that far back. I think it's maybe
More about
70s and
horror?
80s. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I don't know anything about, I haven't heard of that book, but it sounds interesting.
No, it is. It's pretty wild. But it makes collecting so hard because everything shoots up in price.
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
Like these are some great covers. Wild.
I have
Oh
that
boy.
one. I have
You
all the
snuck
Planet of
that
the
in
Apes
there.
books.
Are you gonna sell those? You should you're gonna research them, right? And sell them?
no, I'm gonna read them.
Well, that's the one you talked about, right?
No, this one I was talking about.
Oh,
This
Boy's
one,
Life, that's right.
that one's good.
Yeah, I gotta get that.
I'm looking forward to reading that one by the guy that does
How
Monster
you doing?
Dash magazine. I haven't. Oh yeah, Grape Juice Plus. That's a reference to Escape.
I'll be back in a second.
All right.
I'm gonna go. I gotta run for a couple minutes. I gotta go shovel the driveway.
Okay. How deep is the snow?
Probably about 4 inches. And that it says no snow today, so someone made a boo boo.
Do you use a shovel or do you have a vehicle to do it?
No, I use a shovel. My
Okay.
neighbor has a plow, but he I have to get up to go to work early, so I got to get a head start because he won't do it till around 9 or 10, and I'll be long
Okay.
gone by then.
Okay. So
I'll
you
come
gone
back.
for the
Hopefully, you
evening?
guys. No,
Oh,
no.
if you want
Hopefully,
to
you
come
guys will
back.
still be here. I'll come back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's cool. Yeah.
All right. Thanks. Talk to you soon.
Sure. Sure. No problem.
Bye bye.
Um. So yeah, yeah. I would have made the mistake and bought this replica of Spider-Man 129 a third time. Um. In fourth grade, my teacher in elementary school had books out for the kids to read, and he had Spider-Man 129 with the first Punisher appearance there for us to read. And he had an issue of Famous Monsters. It was the Exorcist issue. He had taken the cover off of it because he probably didn't want to get in trouble. That was a picture of Linda Blair with her tongue sticking out, but you could tell it was done not from a photograph, but from watching the movie and maybe sketching in the theater or drawing it a sketch immediately upon leaving the theater and then painting it. And so I guess that issue probably came out at about the same time as the first Punisher. Someone look that up and see if the Punisher Spider-Man is about the same time as the release of The Exorcist. I probably it was 73, guess. I I just missed that Punisher issue. I was right about the time I was discovering that Marvel superheroes were interesting. I'd been into the monster stuff only, but in fourth grade, that's when I really discovered the superhero stuff. Well, I got all kinds of stuff written on these little pieces of paper I carry around in my pocket. Um, I I tuned in briefly to this other channel last night. Uh, Psychotronic Squirt Gun. He does a $2 claim sale, and he was showing some. He was selling books, and I saw it. And I was like, man, so it was a really cool Charlton romance comic that he's selling for $2, and I'm sure someone got it. It was a issue of Career Girl Romances, and I was thinking I've got to find that issue because he opened it up, and it was a girl that worked for the CIA that fell in love with some guy. I was like, man, that's you don't normally see that, a CIA girl in a romance comic. That sounded great. I wasn't even listening. I was just skimming through a rerun of the show, and I saw, man, that's great. I bet maybe Missing Mars got it. Career Girl Romances with a CIA story. Uh, yeah, so I wrote that down to look it up to see if I could find a copy of that. And then, oh, I found a great karaoke channel on YouTube that has Hazel Adkins songs that you can do karaoke to, and um, like Strychnine by the Sonics. I mean, they've got like a great garage rock stuff that will make for an entertaining program. Maybe I'll do a musical tribute to Donald Trump this weekend with that. Um, I was toying with changing the name of this channel to the New Golden Age. I wrote that down. And then Donald Trump Fan Club, and then I actually did that, but then I don't know that I'm going to keep it that way. Um, and maybe for a little bit. Um, I remember how much I loved this National Lampoon album called Goodbye Pop, and I hadn't thought about it in years. And I've been thinking about that lately and listening to it. But I finally, the last time I checked on Internet Archive, there was no National Lampoon Radio Hour. There were just a couple episodes. Now it looks like there's someone that has the complete series on that on Internet Archive, and so I can't wait to end this show and start recording that. I got a package today of blank DVD-Rs, but the paint supplies didn't come for me to start Myers' Batman cover. And Myers got some new ideas for the Batman cover, so I may do both ideas, one on the back and one on the front. I'm gonna have, hopefully the paint will come before the weekend. Uh, so anyway, I've been wanting to hear the National Lampoon Radio Hour since the late '70s. Around 1980, I was in junior high. The King Biscuit Flower Hour, a syndicated show on FM radio. They would usually have concerts recorded, like tonight, REO Speedwagon, 2 hour concert, or it would be some recorded in hi-fi, stereo, and you could listen to it on your big stereo speakers. But they had an episode where it was 2 hours of bits for the National Lampoon Radio Hour, which had aired around 74 or 73, 74 on syndicated radio. Then in the 90s, they syndicated the National Lampoon Radio Hour in half-hour chunks. I mean, I think at the first season of National Lampoon Radio Hour, it was an hour long, and then it was half an hour long. But it looks like whoever's got them up on Internet Archives got all the hour episodes and all the half-hour episodes, and that was Saturday Night Live before Saturday Night Live existed. You had John Belushi and Christopher Guest, Chevy Chase, Bill Murray, Brian Doyle Murray, Gilda Radner. Most of the cast of Saturday Night Live that didn't come from Second Cities on there. Michael O'Donoghue, writer Tony Hendra. It's the writers of the National Lampoon with the greatest talent, comedic talent of that generation, and it's brilliant. And there's CD collections I've got of the National Lampoon Radio Hour. There was an album that came out with clips
Kind of
from it,
early
but
before
it's
you gotta
never been there, all of it.
we shut
And
down.
I've been waiting for like, uh, I don't know, 45, 50 years for this moment, and it's all there now. So that's something I gotta do. Christopher Guest was really one of the most talented of that cast, believe it or not. And you later saw him in Spinal Tap, and then he directed a bunch of movies. He's married to Jamie Lee Curtis. I heard she just lost her house in that fire, so I guess that means he lost his house. So um, that's a shame. So another thing I discovered, if you grew up with the electric company as a kid, and they would wheel a big giant TV into the classroom on a cart with wheels. And I guess the teachers knew what time the local PBS affiliate was going to air Electric Company. I guess they aired it several times during the day for teachers, and they probably sent them lesson plans. And that was one of the ways that they taught us phonics, is by having us watch the Electric Company. It was like they billed it as the older brother of Sesame Street. Sesame Street for the real little kids, and Electric Company for the older kids. So uh, Marvel made a deal with the electric company when they had Spider-Man, the live action Spider-Man on there. But Spider-Man didn't talk. He just made weird noises. And then his word balloons would appear and you'd have to read them. And that was, in order to know what Spider-Man was saying, you'd have to be a good reader. And the show was teaching you phonics and all this. But they had this theme song. And this guy's going, Spider Man, where are you coming from, Spider Man? Nobody knows who you are. Well, I found on YouTube the guy that did that recorded a whole song. It's the whole song of the where he's and it's been on YouTube for 14 years. So apparently God, I'm getting fat again. Everybody apparently knows about it, but me. That there's a whole whole song length version of that Electric Company Spider-Man song. But anyway, that was a new revelation to me. That's exciting. Also, Disney has unearthed the master tapes of all those Marvel Comics 1966 Marvel superheroes cartoons. The Hulk theme and Captain America and the Merry Marvel Marching Society theme are those are on YouTube, and they're right from the master tapes, and that's pretty neat. I think they put them out as 45s too. How about that? So when I find cool things, I let you guys know about it.
There's some new GI Joes. There's a new Hulk over there. Red Hulk.
I've got to not insult all these comics that come out, these new comics, because then I make it seem like, well, I don't want to make people not want to buy them. That's why I'm not a good salesman, man. It's like, oh, this looks like shit. Horrible. Do you want to buy it? Um, well, uh, oh,
Is all your shipments all fucked up? Scatter it through the whole damn fucking week.
There's the link if you want to come on.
When my customers move and all that stuff. Oh, okay, cool.
Opening up my little army men that Kevin sent me.
Oh, you opened it up?
I'm about to. Is it a send to open it?
It's they're limited edition.
Well, how limited? Warren, the
No, I don't.
choking hazard. I'm glad they told me because I was thinking about putting a bunch of these in my mouth.
I think
Um,
the box looks cool though.
the box is cool, but seriously, you wouldn't open the bag, or are
No,
you
I
trying to
would.
be
I
funny?
would. Just don't let
Yeah,
the dog or anything chew on them.
I wasn't planning on it. I was thinking of doing it, man. I'm hungry. Haven't had dessert. Oh, well, I get scissors. So, what else is due in? Anything else? What about the masks from that guy, that local guy from here?
You said math?
The masks from that local
Oh yeah.
artist.
No, I haven't received it yet. I don't know if he's gonna give me a tracking number, if I'm just gonna be surprised when it shows up.
Well, yeah, I want to get that guy on the show. I want to get Steve Mannion on the show. Who else, man? You know any other people into monster stuff that come into your store that aren't shy that could come on a show?
Um, think about that one.
Oh, hey, you talked about a friend, and you said once Halloween season's over, he'll be free. That
Oh yeah,
has a really cool pool and a cave in his backyard.
yeah, yeah.
What about that guy?
He's been doing they've been doing filming some stuff over there.
Oh,
They've been filming some TV shows that they're gonna air, I think.
really? They're filming TV shows in his backyard? It looks that cool.
Yeah. Like horror comedy. It'll be like Abbott and Costello meets the creature from the Black Lagoon, stuff like that.
Okay, except they're dead. Um, you mean that kind of humor
Yeah,
with modern comedians?
and
Okay,
people dressed up in really good costumes
yeah.
and
Well,
good backdrops, good sets.
hmm,
They have Egyptian sets for like some mummy stuff.
yeah. Someone could film a show in your store.
Well, that's where I got those Egyptian panels. I got those from him.
Did you sell those?
I have two left.
So someone came in and bought them?
Right, like the day before Halloween or on Halloween.
Okay. Yeah. Well, shit. Save me a what was it?
I got you a monster Godzilla book.
Yeah. Save me, where did I write it? Save me a Toxic Avenger, Superman versus Flash, a Heat Seeker, and a Metamorpho.
Yeah, you've been getting the yeah, the Metamorpho actually had a good cover, so I ordered more than one.
It looked like it had a yeah. Okay. Oh, you normally order only one?
Yeah,
I
it
guess
had a
they
good cover.
revived it because he's going to be a character in the new Superman movie, and they're hoping that will make
Yeah.
people aware of him, I suppose.
Oh, with the Toxic Avenger, do you want the? You've been getting the one with the card, right?
Yeah, I have been, but
You
I
might as
like
well keep going then, because I think there's only a few more left. You want the whole set of cards?
Is it a limited series?
Yeah, I think it's only like 5 parts.
Oh, is that the way most comics are now? It's just they only
Yeah.
exist for enough issues to make a
If it goes
graphic
12
novel.
issues, it's an unbelievable. The success, huge success. If it
Well,
goes
then,
12.
well, that means that the only real reason they're putting these comics out is for a graphic novel,
Yeah, they're putting them out for graphic novels because that's where they make money.
and that's why the comics nothing really happens in them because you're supposed to read
Uh-huh.
them as part of a longer story. So the
Yeah.
question is the graphic novel considered a second printing, or is that the real thing? And the others are just like previews of what is the ultimate product that's supposed to exist? Is it the graphic novel, all of it together?
Well, that's what I ask people. Do you just want to read it and put it on your shelf, or do you want to collect it and have each issue? If you're a
Well,
collector,
it's
then you want
almost
each
like
issue.
the comics that idiots call floppies are like trailers for the main feature, which is the graphic novel.
No, it's more like it's just broken into pieces. It's not just a preview. A
Yeah,
preview comic.
I know, but I mean, I'm just wondering what is the ultimate product that will be remembered in the future. I don't know. I just don't understand why is Toxic Avenger not continue on? And then they could have various graphic
I bet
novels.
you. I bet you. Out of the 10 stores in my area, I bet you I'm the only one that orders it.
I thought he was a popular character. Are people like getting the VHS tape enshrined in collector's plastic and stuff? You know what I mean? Aren't they?
I don't know. I don't know if
I
there is some fans. I mean, of Toxic Avenger, but it's almost like you have to go to a horror convention to see any of them. I don't think they're coming into comic book stores. That
yeah,
would
I
sell
guess
better
that's
at a. It would sell better at a horror convention.
see that's what I guess I'm thinking of is those that crowd. Which yeah, you're right. They're not comic book store people.
How you doing? One for me. Thank you very much. All right. This building used to be a general store, I think.
Really?
Yeah, because I got a mail. It says the Stanford General Store.
Oh,
It's a little late for my mailman. It's already dark outside.
yeah. I didn't really like the Toxic Avenger movies. I just like the artwork in that comic. Toxic Avenger was
Yeah,
never
that artist
watched.
that does that book is really good.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's the tech. I never Trauma was never. I never thought Trauma was funny or interesting. They released some movies that were, I think maybe James Gunn's Super may have come out through Trauma. I never saw James Gunn's Tromeo and Juliet or whatever. Uh, I remember they released Blood Sucking Freaks. I saw that at the drive-in theater. That's a that's a pretty messed up movie. Um, but my friend Tom and I rented uh, the Toxic Avenger the day it came out on VHS, and We thought it was really shitty. Okay, this is. Oh, you sent me a picture of this action figure. Do they change the lineup on that Me TV cartoon channel, or
Yeah.
is it pretty? Do they
Yeah,
run any superhero cartoons, or is it all?
yeah, they
Or
do right now.
is that
Super
Super
fun.
Friends I'm hearing?
Yeah.
But do they ever run 1960s stuff like Space Ghost?
Man, I heard Wonder Woman call somebody a reject on there.
Oh, what happened?
They called somebody a reject in one of the episodes.
Okay, is it? Why is that a problem?
I don't know. It was just funny hearing it.
Oh,
I never heard it. Somebody call somebody a reject in a cartoon.
yeah, yeah. That's a interesting cartoon because there's never any violence on that. It's everything is all worked out through cooperation and talking.
Tom and Jerry, you could say, has pretty good violence. That's on
Yeah,
net. There's kids that watch it and they're like, why is he kill? He would have killed him. Look at what he's doing to him.
yeah. Well, I think all kids kind of realize that at a certain point. Uh, if they don't live long. They'll realize that what the Three Stooges do to each other, you can't do to your little brother, and you can't uh, drop your little brother on his head like they see in WWF or WWE, whatever they call it nowadays. And if they don't realize it, then they wind up not in a good place. What was weird about that was that a Saturday morning cartoon came out of it and a toy line out of an R-rated movie that, as I recall, was pretty extreme with nudity and all the stuff that's normally in trauma movies. And then,
Hmm. So this
um,
figure is based on the toy version, but then repainted to look like the movie version.
okay, who
Okay.
put that out?
Super 7.
Okay, yeah, Super 7 is really turning out a lot of nostalgic product aimed at people in their 40s and 50s, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, so you could tell that this is the toy head, and that is the toy.
Uh-huh.
It looks just like the one that came with the kids' toy line. But then they paint
Oh,
him. They gave him a different head, and they painted him to look more like a movie version paint job.
I just realized if Trump's plan to add Greenland and Canada, I guess they'd break Canada up into more than one state. All the flags are going to have to be redone and add stars. The old flags from like World War II, the stars are all uniformly lined up. And now, because they added Alaska and Hawaii in the 50s, they're staggered. But so maybe if we add some more states, we could have them all lined up again. It'll make all the flags obsolete. We saw a guy from YouTube walking around in Greenland last night interviewing people on the street, and it was like 0 degrees, and these people are walking around without hats and stuff, and some of them liked the idea. Most of them said we can't be bought, but uh, it's fascinating the architecture there, what the people look like. Okay, so this is a box. That's a pretty authentic looking box.
Yeah, that's why I buy from this guy because he makes them the best. He
What
doesn't just
is
make these. He doesn't make these on his computer. He has an actual like machine. I think that helps fold the boxes. Maybe.
is
Does
there
it-
any what how does a trained eye distinguish between that and a real one?
Oh, it'd be easy. It's too glossy, and
Oh, it's
yeah,
the glossiness.
you can tell like it's two pieces put together in some parts.
Okay, all right. But it looks neat on display, and
Mhm.
yeah. How much do these empty boxes cost?
Maybe $10 or $15 a piece.
Yeah, they're pretty neat. Even if you don't have the figure, if you turn it around backwards with the side that shows the kids playing, that looks good for display.
Yeah.
Oh, Myers says, does he make other toy lines, Kevin?
Oh, you'd go nuts if you saw his website. He makes toy lines. He makes all kinds of stuff.
Oh, Meyer needs a Pulsar box.
He probably. I'm sure he has one.
So could you tell us his name, or should you do it off the air, or what?
I don't. Yeah, I don't. Maybe I shouldn't do it because get him in trouble or something.
Oh, for copyright. Okay, yeah. Just well, you got Meyer's number. Just text him. I'd kind of
Oh
like to
no, he
know
puts it
too.
right
Text
here.
me too.
He puts it right on the box. He's not gonna get in
Oh,
trouble. He puts it right on the
oh,
box.
okay. And it looks like he's got is the wear there, the white line. Is that? Uh,
No, that's where the box is folded.
oh, I thought maybe it was reproduced from the original box that he shot from.
No,
Thetoyroom.com, and then Myers says IG. I guess that means Instagram. I don't know.
he has Facebook. I know, but go on the website.
Oh, pretty neat.
Yeah, he wouldn't put his website on there if he was concerned about getting in trouble.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't think it's copyrighted. I don't think Remco's even a business anymore.
I don't think they still produce anything. What is yeah, proof of purchase. That's neat. What else is coming out in the next few weeks? There's that Detective Comics with the from the first couple of years of Batman, the facsimile coming out, and could you give us a preview of what's coming out over the next few weeks?
I have no idea.
You just forgotten because you ordered so long ago.
I just I make myself forget.
It's that depressing.
Yeah, because what am I going to be excited with if I?
Wait, you told me there's a new Steve Mannion comic coming out, or did I dream that?
It says it was pushed back, so
Oh,
his books are always delayed. That's normal with him. It probably takes him a while to do that stuff.
yeah, because it looks like he really draws and doesn't just
Yeah, you
move
can't
a
rush
mouse
stuff.
around on the computer
That's,
screen.
these guys are working for Marvel and DC. They have like 3 week deadlines that they have to meet, and that's why that's why it looks like crap.
Oh man.
Right? You work for yourself, then you can spend all the time you want making it. Maybe Meyer will come on and show some of the stuff you got. You there?
I'm here. I cut my microphone for a sec. Myers says I found it. Great selection. He makes the Pulsar box I want. Thanks, Kevin. Oh man, this guy sounds good.
Yeah, and like it'll only take like a week or two, and you'll have it. He custom makes them, and then you have it to your door.
I had some figure I've got from somebody. They gave it to me. It's a guy that's got a red suit with a yellow cape. He's got something on his. It's like some 12-inch guy. Kind of looks a little Flash Gordon like, but he's completely fallen apart. All his arms and legs aren't attached anymore. They're just hanging on from his sleeves and his pants. And but if I had a box to put him in, then that would hide that. I don't know what he's called.
Yeah, do you have them there with you?
Yeah, he's down here. I'm going down here to brush my teeth. I could show him to you. He's not anything amazing looking. He's some, but yeah, if I had a box,
Yeah,
then
see
he would
this
look good
box?
in
I
this.
got this one.
Oh yeah, see the guy that made that?
Yeah, he made that one. And this box he didn't make, which I wish he would have. That Scare Cycle one.
Does he make ones for the little dashboard sized Morticia and Lily?
I bet he does. He makes all that. He makes stuff that people want. Everybody wants that box. Yeah.
Where is this guy, man? He's in here somewhere.
Yeah, he makes only good, cool stuff.
Let's take a look.
Somebody
Oh, here
bought
he
that.
is.
Somebody bought that Frazetta Ghost Rider book I had up here.
Oh, someone the Frazetta girls are doing a show about the covers that Frank Frazetta did for National Lampoon tomorrow. Um, he's this guy. I
It's
guess his
pretty
arms
cool.
are attached. It's his legs that he needs to be in a wheelchair. I don't know what he does. He's got an E on his chest. Do you guys recognize? Meyer will know who this is.
You can make him into a puppet or something.
And he's got an atom on his. Anyway, if this guy makes a, I guess he looks okay if you have him sitting somewhere.
Or you could get a doll stand for him.
No, true.
The ones that hold them around by their waist.
Well, one leg does not move at all, man. So I can't really have him sit. He's just he's like really messed up, man. He's he's real messed up. I guess I guess his legs never bent at the top, possibly. Maybe if I took the clothes off of this guy, he could I could reattach his legs. This
Turn him
is
into the
him.
$6 million man. Make him better.
This guy's actually bigger than a GI Joe. His head's like twice as big. He's more than 12-inch scale. Somebody's got to know who that is, man. Let's see what people are saying.
Hold him up again. I didn't really look at him too close.
Um, he he obviously lights has a flashlight on his helmet. He's got
Can
an
you get
E.
closer to his head?
He's got an E and an atom on his belt. He's got a yellow cape. It shouldn't be too hard to find out who that is. I
Is it Captain? Is it Captain Action?
No, this is something from the late '70s. It's not. No, it's not anything from back then.
Well, they kept making them like they had.
Yeah, I know they brought him back, but it never looked the same. It was always kind of shitty. I don't know. Maybe the latest incarnation has wasn't as bad, but oh, I should have gotten more cat treats, man. That's what I forgot to get. Don't worry, Alan. I'll get more cat treats tomorrow. Oh man, there's only 2 there. What a ripoff. Yeah, I think there was this friend of mine in the '90s that was gonna. He was gonna. He believed that if he took old toys and donated it to like the Salvation Army, that there were the collecting gods would make sure he got cool stuff. That he distributed some of that stuff to other people, and he was gonna donate that in a Cylon Viper, Cylon Raider, I guess they called it. And I said, no, I'll take them. So I don't even know what that guy is, but he's not really that cool. But if I had a box for him, I could hide his handicap. I'm going to brush my teeth.
Hey, let me show you this swamp thing compared to the Great Garloo.
Okay.
He looks pretty good standing next to him.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
Now you can tell how small he is, huh? Don't you have one of these? You have one, right?
I think there's a creep show coming out too this week. The heck? Sorry, Alan. That's all I got. I'll have some more for you tomorrow.
See, here's the figure that we're supposed to go in here.
Okay.
You gotta repair him first before you put him in there.
What's wrong with his paint?
Oh, his paint's fine. He's just missing it. I just have to repair his leg.
Oh, say, but in the box, no one will know.
Well, he has a leg. I just have to put it on. But he is missing a shoe, and nobody will know that he's missing a shoe.
Yeah, in fact, you could just put them in the box until you get them fixed. It would look really cool.
All right.
719.
Look at his face. It's pretty good.
He has the Donny Osmond smile.
His other leg fell off.
His other leg fell off. These are very well made figures.
Well, they have these rubber bands in them that just dry
Yeah, I
rot.
know. Oh, I know. I know. Trust me, I know from the Migo days. So nobody knows who that guy was that I had, huh?
It'd be easy just to do a Google search.
Yeah.
That's no fun though.
No, it's more fun for people to figure it out for me. Oh my gosh. Ugh. God damn. So that lady never showed back up with all the comics, huh? She's gonna come back after Christmas.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope she comes back. Told me not to worry. I'm worried. Oh yeah, look at this. You're right. It does look really good.
That's what I was saying. Just let him stay in there, and then when you get around to it, fix the legs. Right now, he looks fantastic. In fact, he looks brand new. Do you have figures for the other empty boxes you got?
So the other two boxes, you can actually still find original boxes.
Oh man, that looks great. Yeah, how much are the original boxes though?
You know,
He looks
maybe $30, maybe at the most for an
it,
original
it
box.
looks real good next to the Shock Monster. It really
Yeah,
does. That's a great. They're about the same size, everything. $30 for an empty box that's real.
yeah, for the other characters.
What
So I
does he
just got
charge? Was he charged for a facsimile box?
this box. I want to say maybe Meyer can. He's on if he's still on the website. You got to buy two boxes at a time because the shipping's pretty much the same
Mhm.
whether if you buy one or two.
Kevin Meyer, I'm sorry, Meyer. Kevin was telling me that you finally went in two comic shops in your new town, and I was kind of wanting to hear the story about him. But sometime you don't have to come on tonight. But
Yeah, he found my friend's. He bought some stuff for my friend.
oh yeah, yeah. Tell us about it sometime, whenever you can. Sometimes people
All right,
don't feel like.
I'm gonna put the creature in his back in his box.
Yeah, see, that's that's what you got to do. It's gonna look great. You got two creatures.
Hmm I should
Is
have
that
bought a
the?
second box, huh?
Well, you can next time. Yeah. Well, that one, I'd put the one that one that looks like it's got problems. I'd put him in the box because the other one
They
looks like
both
he could
have.
stand on his own.
No, but none of these guys can stand on their own.
Well, doesn't the box hide his problems,
Yeah,
or
but
would he
it's kind of
sagged out on
cool.
the box because
It's
of
kind of
his leg?
cool when he has detached legs. You can like make him grow like he's a giant now. He's like that Godzilla issue we just looked at, where the monsters grow to fight Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's normally. See if I
Oh,
can
they're
try.
both handicapped, man. Okay.
He's normally like this short, and then he's growing.
Yeah.
And this
This
guy,
t-
his leg was bunched up for so long that his pants stayed like that. It's like an
uh,
accordion all bunched up.
yeah, I see. Yeah.
I have all the pieces to him. See, I just have to get new rubber bands.
Right.
I'll put him in the box. One of my customers got the Marvel Mego set. I told him about it because he was collecting the DC ones like I have,
Yeah.
and he didn't know about the Marvel ones. That and I told him, he went and bought them.
What did he pay? Did he tell you?
I told him before he went and paid. I said they're $90 retail, so you're gonna probably have to pay double. And he said that's what he got them for. Paid double.
Oh,
And then he called me today, and he said, "Hey, do you remember that company that made Marvel Mego like figures in the '90s?"
uh
And I was
huh.
like, "Oh yeah, I do remember. They came in that box with a little window over his head.
Yeah.
Open it up. I go, yeah, I remember those. I think they made an Aunt May. I think they even made Aunt May.
Aunt May. What I have is a Storm and a Phoenix. Storm and a or Jean Grey, whatever they call her. Yeah, I think those are the two I got. Oh, and I got a Scarlet Widow. I think I got the three girl ones they had. Yeah, they
They did Daredevil. I remember.
they might have been
Um,
off by half an inch. They may not have been exactly 8 inches. Seems like they were slightly taller.
I think they were made by Toy Biz.
Yeah, I think so.
I told him I used to have some about 10 years ago. I think I had some, but I don't have them anymore.
Yeah.
But he wants to get them until Marvel makes all of the characters, so he has like kind of placeholders for them.
I don't think that Migo's ever going to make all the Marvel characters, but people are. There's someone this morning on Facebook that was hoping they're going to make Hulk with the next wave. Oh, look at him, man.
They should make them where his arms break off in the package too, like all of them did.
Well, pretty neat, man. It looks like a brand new toy. What's free inside? What does it claim is free?
A monster iron-on patch and a glow-in-the-dark ring, skull ring. There's all the
Okay.
cool things that you
Have
would want.
How
Yeah.
much do those cost to get the extras?
What do you mean?
Well, what does it cost to get the ring and the iron-on patch?
Oh, they came with the toy when you buy these brand new.
I know,
It
but
came
now
out like
to make it
79.
complete, what does it cost nowadays to get the skull ring that used to come in it?
I think everybody lost the skull ring.
You don't see them for sale ever?
No, see, it would be behind. It would be over to here to the left of its head.
Oh, okay.
That's where they put the ring.
Have you seen some mint in package, and that's how you know where it's positioned?
Yeah. So this box, even if I had the ring, I couldn't put it in there. I'd have to devise some kind of thing to hold it over there.
So, how much
Because
did the ones that are mint in package with the ring and everything cost?
and the iron on and everything.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't think I don't think you're gonna find a creature or a phantom like that, but you might find a Frankenstein like that.
Huh.
Frankenstein you probably find with a ring still.
Imp says 4 days, baby. By the way, go Bills. And he says, didn't Mattel make a John Holmes figure? Pretty sure Mego made a Ron Jeremy action figure. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
they probably did. I think it got recalled though.
There was a JJ Arms one. I don't know who put that out. It wasn't Mego. He was some real life guy that didn't have hands, that had, like claws, that was a private detective or something.
That looks pretty good, right?
That looks great. Yeah, see, you got to trust me. I said put them in the package. Look how amazing that looks. You can't tell there's problems with their legs. It's all hidden.
They stand up perfectly.
Yeah, the heads are great. Oh man, I'm sure I must have seen those in the stores. I wonder now why I didn't buy them. I guess I must have thought the figures looked cheap, but I can't go back and figure out what was wrong with me, why I didn't buy them. The packaging's so great. I don't know. What year would
Right?
these have been out?
79 and
Oh,
80. My major complaint, I don't like that font.
yeah, no, I know. Yeah, that's not a good monster font. You're right. I don't know. Maybe I never saw him. 1980. Okay, that's when The Empire Strikes Back came out. So I was 65. I was 15. I don't know. Why did my 15-year-old self not get these? I don't know. But I'm not sure how much time I spent in toy stores when I was 15. That's the character I played on the Hypnotic Eye TV show. I'm Howdy Doody. Why has no one made a comic called The Hedgehog? Guess I'm gonna have to do it. Yeah. Yeah, no one's done that. I don't think there's ever been a hedgehog villain.
Sonic the Hedgehog?
Oh, there is a son. Is he a hedgehog?
Yeah,
Oh, I guess
Sonic.
there has been a Sonic comic. We're talking about. Oh, he says, and I don't mean Sonic. He's talking about Ron Jeremy. Uh, well, yeah. My friend Tom, when he came back from Hollywood, there were a lot of places he went. People thought he was Ron Jeremy and wanted his autograph. That's not a good sign that he was in the best of health. And and they wouldn't believe him. They thought when he said he wasn't Ron Jeremy, they'd start to get upset. Of course you're Ron Jeremy. Why are you lying to us?
Did he take two? This was probably given out
Uh
when the video came out.
oh, when it came out on VHS, yeah.
The New World Order.
Yeah. Yeah, that movie was very disappointing after the first one.
I liked it.
I mean, I kind of liked it, but yeah, it was not on the same par. It's like Planet of the Apes versus Beneath the Planet of the Apes. It's still a Planet of the Apes movie, but it's kind of subpar.
This box I got from him.
Did I say Beneath the Planet of the Apes? I meant Battle for the Planet of the Apes. I'm so sorry. Beneath the Planet of the Apes was still pretty great. Planet of the Apes versus Battle for the Planet of the Apes, the last one, the fifth one that was very subpar. Beneath the Planet of the Apes was still pretty great.
Yes. See,
Sorry.
this box came from too.
2022. That's very recent.
Well, the toy. No, that's his own little copyright.
Oh, he made this box. Was Oh,
This
it's a
guy,
fake toy.
the same guy that made this box, made this one.
Okay, so it's a fake Mego
Yeah.
box,
With a
but
real Migo in it.
a real Mego of what?
Yeah. So this is when you buy it. It comes like this.
Oh, they made a creep show. Oh, I didn't realize it. Oh,
Yeah.
so he made a real Mego box that looks like what it would have looked like in the 70s, as
Yeah.
opposed
Because
to
when you go
this
to
new
Walmart,
Walmart
when
crap.
you go to Walmart, it looks like this, and it looks kind of crappy.
Yeah, okay. I see what
But
he did.
the figure's cool, but look at he's just looks like he was just dipped in brown paint, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
So what I did is I I opened it up, and then I took a paintbrush and painted moss in the skull,
Oh, I see.
and then I got this custom box, and it fits right in there. Here,
Yeah,
you can see the difference
I
between
wish
a.
he had more headroom. It's almost
Yeah,
like,
it kind of ruined my work that I did on him. I couldn't get him
yeah,
down any further though,
yeah, okay.
unless
Well,
I take him out of the plastic. But he had this. He, I was able to fit the plastic in there with him, and the plastic holds the cake.
yeah, well, the Migos in the 70s didn't have plastic inside of them.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
here,
you might want to try taking him out of the plastic and let him drop down a little bit.
then where does then the head will just shake around in there?
I guess so. Or you know what I would do? I have a perfect solution. Take the head out and put it on top of the box. So it's like right side up. Have him lower in the box without the plastic, and then just prop the cake with the head on top of the box. I don't
I
know.
think
That's what
I'm not going to get very much room. Let me see.
I don't know how much the plastic is. You don't need
I'm,
much room. You just need the head to not be in shadow.
I'm only going to get like I'm not going to get very barely much room.
Uh, I don't know. Do you have to untie him from the plastic? Has he got twisties or stuff you have to cut,
Look
or
at
does he pop right out?
his feet are right at the bottom, anyways.
Oh, okay. Then you just leave it however you want. I'm just telling you what I would do.
Yeah, it's
Is
only going to
is
drop him like a centimeter,
yeah,
and then I got to deal with that head rolling around in there.
yeah. I'd take the head out.
Then I'll lose it though.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
But here's a good comparison from Amigo to these Remco figures.
Yeah.
See how the
I
Remco's bigger?
They're bigger, but I think the head sculpts on Mego figures are better than these Remco figures.
Oh yeah, way better.
So I think that's why. Yeah, look at that. See, I would have, as a
He's
15-year-old kid, thinking back 5 years to or 6 years to when I was in fourth or fifth grade, I would have.
No,
That's very inferior
this
to
would be
me.
for like a 5-year-old kid would love this, you know.
Yeah, yeah. See, it's just, yeah. I was 15 though,
Yeah, that's
so
why you
yeah,
didn't
I
buy 'em.
completely understand. Yeah.
That's why you wouldn't buy it. But it's
You got spoiled by Mego, even though Mego, by modern today toy collector standards,
look
there's
how cool the
people.
mummy is.
Yeah, it's just people are spoiled by the figures of today that are being put out. That yeah, yeah. I mean,
You see it. Look at Dracula.
oh my gosh,
Shirt is printed on.
he's got like Superman sized chest. It looks like.
You know what's neat about him? Like you can attach his cape to his hands.
Uh
So
huh.
that when he puts his hands up, his cape goes up with it.
Oh yeah. See, that's what I was used to. That kind of sculpting. So,
Let's put it side by side.
well, the other one does look pretty good, but it's just yeah,
They're both good to me.
yeah. They're good. They're good.
Here's some of the rubber bands that just dries up.
Yeah. Is there are there some, what causes them to not dry up? Is just the right climate conditions, or have they all dried up?
Maybe if it's a maybe in Florida where it's humid, maybe they have moisture.
So humid environments, these things last longer, you think?
I'm not sure. Maybe you just have to leave him in the house and not outside or something. No, because this guy, he said he left him inside.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this pin.
Yeah. Does it have a year on it?
This pin is new. It's two pins. It's the head and then the hand with the tickets.
Oh yeah.
Look at this pin.
Cool Kids Society.
Yeah, here's the pin. See it?
Oh, that's pretty neat. Oh, and see all the blood spatters on that ticket booth.
Is that what that is?
I I guess so. It looks like blood spatter. It might seem like rust at first, but
Yeah, looks more like rust in person. Hey, did I ever put you inside the booth?
no.
You're inside of it.
What's the name of the artist that designed this booth again?
You want to look them up?
Well, I just like to give him credit. I don't think I will probably look him up, but because I
You
can't
should look them
afford
up
it.
and see all the look them up and see all the movies he did. Because I forget
Oh,
most of it.
oh, he worked on actually. I'm sure you've told me that before that he worked on Hollywood movies. Yeah, that would be good to do.
His name is Christopher Nelson. What's that website where it says all the movies you work on?
IMDb, I think.
Because I was gonna have him come out for a signing.
Yeah.
Not sure if he still would. That was like 10 years ago.
How long have you owned that booth?
Like 10, 11 years.
Yeah. What kind of stuff have people been buying today?
Um, I think mostly just comics. Just new comics. Here's that corgi.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. That's the new the replica of the Batmobile. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get that from you at some point soon.
Robin's in there too.
Yeah, they came with Batman and Robin, and the one I had had a bat boat attached to it.
Oh, and this one fires rockets too, right?
Yeah, mine did that too. Yeah, yeah.
Does it have a little cardboard scene that you can put behind it and maybe shoot the rockets at?
Uh, well, my the box I had, I haven't seen it since about 1970, so I don't remember. But it wasn't that box. I had a gift set from my grandmother that had the bat boat with it, but I don't remember anything about the box.
It doesn't have a seal on it. There's no tape holding it shut.
I just know I didn't have a barcode on mine. I know that.
Oh, this one's kind of different because it's UK where they're made.
Well, yeah, Corgi is a British company. Yeah, it's a British dog that's named after.
I want to. I think they come with a backdrop, maybe to fire the rockets at.
Could be. I think the only time I remember the rockets fired in the TV series was in the pilot, the opening episode. I think they were fired as like a burglar alarm when when that was I remember that was a Riddler episode and uh and Jill St. John, I think, disguises herself as Robin and steals the Batmobile or something like that. Is my memory. And so Robin, she looks exactly like it's Robin with Jill St. John's voice coming out of him. So her word, is nutty. Yeah, there's things that that Batmobile can do. Like it has a blade that comes down in the front to cut through things. That mask, have I seen that mask? I don't remember that one.
That's an 80s mask.
Yeah. Oh. Well, so the weather Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is supposed to get really cold here, like 0, -1, -2 degrees as the low. Not even counting wind chill. There's no snow predicted or anything, but that's going to be a little brutal and it'll warm up later. I'm just waiting for this all the fun this weekend. I'm going to watch Right Side Broadcasting. They're going to start. They're going to do a stream all day tomorrow about the everything getting ready for the inauguration. There's going to be a ball at some point. Maybe that's Monday night. There's going to be a big rally Sunday night. The inauguration I'll have to watch on a replay because that's at noon on Monday. I'll be at work. So yeah, Imps hasn't been on in a while. Oh, you're closed for the night, huh? 7:51. It's 8. Yeah, it's 7 his time. He's been closed for an hour. Maybe we should.
What
We
is it,
should.
Thursday? Is it
Huh?
Wednesday or Thursday?
It's Thursday. Yeah. You don't even know it's New Comic Day or not. That's a reflection of how the comic industry's fallen. Because in the old days, wouldn't you be leave exhausted on a Wednesday?
Yeah.
And now you don't even know if it's Wednesday. So,
Yeah.
oh well, so much for the comics industry. Uh, as far as the DC stuff that comes in, maybe Saturday, early Saturday, we can look at the DC stuff. I'm not going to do a stream tomorrow. So my wife's going to be off tomorrow, and so anyway, anything else exciting going on?
Yeah.
Anybody in the chat? Anything fascinating happening? Um, yeah, I've just never seen so much history being made every day in the news. It's just a lot of fun to me. So, well, the fire in Los Angeles is not fun, but today Trump appointed Sylvester Stallone, Mel Gibson, and John Voight to be Hollywood envoys to other countries to promote the Hollywood film industry. um, Yeah, I thought that was interesting.
That's a real title that they have.
I didn't know that the government even got involved in that, but
I didn't know that
maybe
either.
maybe they're. But
Who
I
is it
think
right now?
everybody's bending. Everybody's scared. A lot of these people are scared. So I think Hollywood's going to change. Um that Kevin Sorbo that played Hercules back in the 90s was saying, trust me, Mark Zuckerberg would not be getting rid of fact checkers if Kamala Harris had won. Everybody's like, no, we're not going to have fact checkers anymore. They're scared of, Trump said there's going to be hell to pay if those hostages aren't released by the time I'm inaugurated president. So yesterday, oh, ceasefire, we're letting all the hostages go. And then Biden gets on TV and says, I've been doing this, negotiating it since May. Well, why hasn't anything happened? And then some reporter at the end said, is this because of what Trump's done or what you've done? And he says, is that a joke? It's like, I didn't think so. And then he walks out like, of course, it's something he did. But anything that's happened since November, since the election in November, is not really going to be, they want to take credit for it, but it's all because of, excitement and confidence that's been boosted because of the election. But, people can believe whatever they want to believe. Uh, Well, I'm going to see about beaming this National Lampoon Radio Hour stuff from Internet Archive on my phone to my DVD recorder because I've been waiting almost 50 years to do that. And, I had an idea. B-Sides came on a couple episodes back. They're a cool couple that has a YouTube radio station. They play music, but YouTube's very hard to play music on. And I thought, well, what if I just DJ'd like 6.5 hours of radio broadcasts with music and everything onto a DVD dash R, then then it could be like I could send people the 6 hour broadcast. You could play it on your DVD player to your stereo speakers, and then you hear me DJing all this music. And I don't know if that's an interesting idea for people, but then I could have my jingles and I could play my favorite music and not worry about all those problems. I don't know. What do you think of that idea, Alan? What do you guys think? Then maybe I could charge some nominal fee for the postage. And the cat wants to probably remind me that I am out of cat treats, but I will have more tomorrow. Cat treats and bottled water, two things that we need to purchase. So I am sorry we didn't get to see all the new comics for next week, but that's the fault of fate and the post office and diamond distributors, all that. Oh, the dog is upset that the cat is here. Uh, oh well. But all that happens is the cat will roll over on his back, and then the dog will come over and sniff the cat's butt and growl a little bit, and that's okay. Now it's happening now, exactly like I just said. So anyway, let me know what you think about the radio idea, because just let me know what you think of the idea by putting it down in the comments. After the show's over, you can put it down there. Um, but
What if you had a website and you just stream on your website?
Yeah, it seems like a lot of these. Well, yeah, I don't know. I think that costs a lot of money.
Does it?
Um, I don't know. I mean, I see it like some of these internet radio stations. They say they'll you upload a lot of MP3s, and then but you still have to have. I just don't know how to do it. I don't know what the rules are. I don't know. And maybe um, probably if I sent the discs out free to people, there's no problem if they sent them out free. And and maybe to people that have sent me AOKs or something, or as like because all these people have sent me free stuff and I've never sent anything back. I don't, and I must seem like a real bastard. And I'm putting together stuff to send to Jambo and John Goris. I've got a whole new spindle of 100 discs, so I can do that. But I enjoy putting together music in sequence with jingles and DJ chatter and stuff and commercials. That's a lot of fun. And so maybe I could share that with people. But yeah, if there was a way I could just play my 6 hour mixes and have it go out over the air, that would be great. But you know what I see happening on YouTube is fun, but then it's just I don't know how musical artists get exposure now. I guess through TikTok. I noticed that there's a lot of upset people. I see people in tears because TikTok. I knew that Trump had gotten rid of TikTok, and then Biden brought it back, and then Biden's gotten rid of it. But Biden has timed it, I think, to Sunday that they're going to stop broadcasting TikTok in the United States. It sounds like he's getting rid of it to make it look like to the young kids that are addicted to TikTok that it's Trump coming in that's causing it to not be there. And then to get the younger generation mad at Trump. That's what I'm seeing. And that's what these kids live for is TikTok. So I don't know if is that what you guys are hearing that TikTok's going away Sunday? I've never even and then
I've never even been on TikTok. I don't even know what
I
that
haven't
is.
either. I mean, I've seen it. There's used to be a guy on YouTube that would just stream. He would flip through TikTok and laugh at and make fun of different people on TikTok. His name was Odin's Men, and he had some other name. He was like this old Marine with a white beard and white hair, and he looked like he was a tough guy, but he was really funny, and he'd make fun of all these crazy liberals on TikTok, and I think after a while he couldn't continue on YouTube because he was very mean in the way he talked about these people. And so I don't think he's on Rumble. I think he's on something else. He was always talking about going on Live Wire or something. He said, go over and follow me on, I don't know. I think he has various channels, but he was fun. Odin's Men. Um,
Well, how are certain people able to put whole records on YouTube?
Say that again.
How are some channels able to put whole records on YouTube, and then other channels can't even listen to one song?
Well, I don't know how they do that. I know that they're probably not monetizing it. I don't know. I can't figure it out because what I do is whenever I have a problem with music that I am playing in the background, it's always something I got from YouTube.
I wonder if it's like some high pitch frequency they put on there that throws the algorithm off that humans can't
It's
hear.
something, yes, because when I had the Marvel superhero stuff playing that came from the Internet Archive. I had it playing in the background, and it was no problem for that sound to be in the background. But when I had it playing from that channel that Friar Tuck told me about, that broadcast all these, it's some channel out of China. It's like a Temu kind of channel, but it's called Retro Toonami or something, and it has all this completely copywritten stuff: Batman the Animated Series, X-Men, Space Ghost, Marvel superheroes. It has all the Johnny Quest. They play all of that, and they don't have modern commercials. They have commercials from the 90s for like uh, I don't know, for Freakazoid, or for The Tick premiering this weekend on Fox Kids. And it's like stuff like that, old McDonald's commercials from the 90s. Uh, when that was playing in the background, immediately it hit They did something to this because they were using the Disney prints that say or some that came from it. I don't know. Somehow, just walking by the TV and there was a 67 Spider-Man cartoon playing in the background, it flagged it. Even if the sound was off, even if it was just the image of it, of an old Iron Man cartoon, it could detect it. But when it was the same cartoon from Internet Archive, so that means they've put something on it, they've altered it somehow so it's detectable as their stuff. And I don't know, it might be something only a dog can hear, but there's something sneaky they've done. Um, but then I don't understand it, and I just like to expose people to cool old stuff, and to music, but it's like I just don't know. I don't know what to say. It's way too confusing for me. But I've always had that urge to want to DJ, so I may do that and just send discs out to people. Uh, and there may be songs I want to play that are, well, yeah, we'll see. I don't know if anyone likes that idea. I was doing a show called Tomb of Terror for a while, and I put out a bunch of discs, and then I kind of forgot about that. I may go back to that too. Just a video collage of stuff in the style of the Hypnotic Eye from the 90s. Um, I think I got up over 20 episodes of that. Well, let me know what you guys think about the radio idea, if anyone's paying attention. But I'm going to probably sign off and reemerge Saturday at some point. I don't know if I'll go the whole day because I'm going to probably be wanting to watch all the coverage out of Washington, D.C. What are you up to tonight, Kevin? What the heck is that? But I will be, but I shall return before you know it. So take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Don't take any wooden nickels. Tino
See you guys
Delgado.
later.
Tina Delgado is alive, alive, says Meyer. See you guys. See you soon. I hit the wrong button. I didn't end the stream. I I now will end the stream. Goodbye. End the stream.